I'm trying not to get
Top.
personal.
I'm gonna hop out the gate.
Go ahead.
I feel like Eric will say something to this. Yo, white privilege is grinding my gears. All right. Now, being a celebrity, if a man hits a woman and it's caught on video, whether you're a celebrity or not, you're usually going downhill. This man Dana White open hand 5 fingers to the face to his wife 2 times, not once but 2 times.
Yeah.
And all he did was come out, say, I apologize. This has never happened before, and the man is scotch free. Nothing has happened in UFC.
But you understand why, fam.
Bro, I don't care if you are the CEO of a combat sport.
That's not why.
I don't give a fuck.
It's not why.
Like I said, white privilege is grinding.
Dana White funds a lot of these billionaire niggas, man.
Yeah, white privilege.
He got connections in some type of way that he could do something that's like that and get away.
You saw it?
You saw it?
This is news to me, but
nah, bro.
I know Dana White is in something secret.
I don't want to steal his bit, but
you could.
No,
bro. He smacked it. He fire out this wife twice,
and
he's a big dude too.
But no, also if you didn't know, He has a new organization out called slap. Was it slap boxing or slap?
Yeah, he's doing like slap boxing.
So you ever seen those clips on like social media?
But that's old.
You know when Hot 97 used to do that, right?
Yeah. But they actually have one.
But it's not actually slap
they have
boxing.
a professional one.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Yeah, this is the professional one as well.
He's starting a professional.
He's starting a.
At least in America.
I could have swore I've seen a professional.
No, you probably have in like Russia or somebody,
America.
but this isn't the first in the States.
Okay.
So this comes hot off like a week before this.
So after I slapped the shit out of my wife.
Unless you want to use it. I told him earlier in the week. The first thing I thought about when we was talking about it, I was like, this is great promo for the slap boxing shit. I thought it really was promo. Like if you could have told me it was a deep fake.
That's such a wild promotional
did
fact.
He say did he have a reason?
Look.
Not that it mattered.
This man is still not affected, so it could have been a promo, bro.
I'm just saying, did the man have a reason for slapping shit out of his
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. I just want to know the reason.
Right. The reason he gave is like he was inebriated. That's
bro,
pretty much it.
His wife smacked him, and she smacked him on like some like shit. Like, haha. He said, huh.
I just said, huh. Again, like he did a
like on
double.
So he on his Blueface shit.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
He on his Blueface shit.
Basically, bro. Violence. Straight violence.
To piggyback off that, to stay on the white privilege stuff. Who was the dude that we still don't talk about? What's his name? Who spent charity money to buy his daughter tennis field?
Brett Favre?
There you go.
Was it Brett Favre?
Brett Favre got money from Mississippi, from the government of Mississippi or whatever the situation was. He got like, I think $2 million. He was supposed to fund
a field.
Yeah. This man funded his daughter's volleyball college team.
And you don't hear nothing about that. There's no.
I mean.
Oh no.
No.
He funded something. He ain't funded strip clubs,
bro. You know how much money that man's made in his lifetime?
Yeah. That he probably could have did it without the $2 million from other people.
Come on, son. You supposed to help the city and you over here helping yourself
and your daughter. But my problem with that is the one, he did it. The problem is like no one is talking about this shit.
Nah, this is
Brett Favre.
Not, but
they letting him live.
But there's no repercussions.
They letting the man live. He's putting his time on the football field.
What is that? What does that mean? I saw a nigga damn near die this week. What you talking about?
And they could say, and that's the thing. Another thing that's going to grind my gears. I'm sorry, we all over the place. They could say they're going to take care of their players. We've been through this song and dance.
You know they're not going to take care of it.
No. And that's what's fucked up about it.
It's insurance.
I'm hoping that this opens their eyes, but at the same time, I'm not holding my breath.
Everything is they look at them as paychecks. It's that simple.
Nah, when you first retire from the NFL, they give you 5 years.
As far as like what?
Money-wise?
Of insurance.
5 years. We're not talking about when you hit your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, where you're going to actually feel the trauma of you playing. We're talking about the first 5 years. If I retire at 30, 35, I got to find insurance and shit. Yeah. So that shit is wild to me.
Gotta make sure you're bred right.
But look at the position you're putting me in. You should sponsor me for the rest of my life. You know how much money the NFL makes?
Yes, but you know how many players they would have to fund for the rest of their life.
Whose fault is that?
I mean,
bro,
they got the bread for it, to be honest with you.
They're always going to have the bread for it, but that bread also will come out of the people who are actually playing currently.
This is true, but the NFL is always going to make money.
If you playing And
I gotta pay the ones.
And you gotta, and they gotta fund your pops for the next 30 years.
Okay, when
and it's
I
a cut out of your
retire,
check.
when I retire, the young niggas gonna pay for me. What's the problem?
I agree.
Come on, son.
Then you gotta,
we're keeping the game going.
Then if
we
that's the
supposed
case,
family.
if that's the case, if you're supposed to be family, because you know damn well the NFL players is not gonna say, well, I'm not giving my money to this.
What's a player? What's a 24-year-old gonna do with like 60 mil? 60 mil. Like,
clearly, what they've been doing.
Nah,
but what I'm saying,
the rookies don't make that much.
No, I'm not saying the rookies. I'm saying like
you talking about current players,
60
like a
mil.
I'm talking about like.
No, I'm trying to think. You talking about in the NFL that's 24 years old?
That's like a younger, maybe not 24, but that's like a younger cat that's making like that type of money.
They don't really see money till they're like 25, 26,
right?
Because
so
they come in, they have to do like at least 3 years of college. That's how the NFL is.
Right.
So let's say you're coming out at 20, 21.
Yeah,
then
you're not
your
seeing.
First
You're
contract
not seeing
is
that.
5 years. It's a rookie contract. It's a shit contract. Then you get your big check.
Right.
So like, yeah, 25, 26, 27. That's when you get.
That's when you get the big.
Okay, so my question is, the same way the basketball got their little union shit. You want the NFL unions. You want the current players to basically say, "Yo, I'll take a cut out of my check to fund."
Bro,
I won't even say.
Let me just tell you this.
Because how else would it happen?
Okay, even the cheapest NFL players making like, let's say $200K or whatever after taxes. We taking out. Let's say we take out $100. You're not gonna feel that. You're not gonna feel $100 out of your check.
Like, but how many?
To fund.
But you have to think
this
about the amount of players who are not playing no more.
That could barely walk up the stairs
from
in
your
his
organization.
Crib.
And granted, you do play.
Come
but
on,
at the same
son.
time, there's like.
I'm just saying, 100 is not going to be enough because you got to think about aside from the. Yes, there's a good amount of players that's playing the NFL. This is a lot of them, but you also got to think about the retirees. How many of them are there? If it's not, if there's like,
well, remember you funded.
If it's not equal,
you funded for your first 5 years, right? So
you say after the 5 years.
This is all about after the 5 years. After the 5 years, what am I doing with myself? I'm just supposed to lay in this bed and die?
It'll probably be a little bit more organized than that because I get what you're saying, but I think it could work. Like
it's possible.
It's possible.
But you Larry would have to really have them agree to something like that because then you're gonna have to factor in all the. It's gonna take a lot of work to sit here and really do that.
And then not every player is getting paid the same wage. So like how much
again,
you exactly
do it by pay scale if that's the case.
But regardless, I'm not even NFL, even the UFC. There's got to be some sort of retirement, some sort of pension, some sort of like something for these athletes. This shit's crazy. Like
as much as niggas want to shit on the NBA is probably it may not be the best product to watch, but in terms of taking care of their players, they take care of their players in every like way, shape, and form.
Okay.
All these other fucking sports, baseball, all these shits, like nah.
I don't got nothing that really grinds my gears. I just want y'all opinion on something.
Oh sure.
Okay.
Do y'all think Shannon Sharpe took it too personally?
I think Shannon Sharpe needs to quit that fucking show.
Explain
personally.
Please explain, because I thought about it two different standpoints. Okay. In a way, if that's my man's and we do the show and we got great chemistry, I'm not gonna sit here.
This is Skip Bayless thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is not. It's not the Hall of Fame thing. It's some new shit that happened this week.
No, I'm talking about the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
I'm talking about that conversation. I don't know anything else but that conversation. I'm not
even
talking about the tweet.
I'm gonna add to that player.
So let's just say in that situation, if the show is based on our great chemistry and the fact that we don't agree on many things, do you feel like he kind of didn't have to go as far as he did?
Who, Shannon?
No, Skip.
Skip.
And if he did, do you think Shannon should have felt or expressed himself that way in that moment?
I want you to go.
Because
I got a lot to say.
No, you go, because I still learn about the issue.
Alright. One, if I was Shannon and Skip told me, so what, you're a Hall of Famer, who cares? I'd have knocked his fucking head off his shoulders.
Okay.
That's one. Because you're not going to play me after I was out here for all these years doing all this shit to earn my shit to get in the Hall of Fame. You're not going to shit on me for some 45-year-old white man. We're not doing that shit. Fuck Tom Brady. Alright?
Okay.
Two.
Wait, wasn't it about the kid?
It was about Tom Brady.
It wasn't about the kid that got into cardiac arrest?
No, that was
for this week.
That was for this week.
The Hall of Fame shit is a whole
for Tom Brady.
What was the point? Yeah.
Give me the context.
All right,
yeah,
so
I'm starting.
Basically, they was talking about how Tom Brady wasn't playing good, and then Shannon was like, Skip was like, "You wish you could play at 45." He's like, "I play a completely different position.
That's
Like, there's no way I could have did this." And he was like, "I retired at 35. I'm in the Hall of Fame." And he said, "So what? Who cares if you're a Hall of Famer?" And it's like,
he said Tom Brady was better than you.
Yeah, like they play two completely different positions.
Quarterback and tight end is way different.
Skip
literally,
tight end takes a lot.
Because a lot of things Skip be saying, be like, "Yo,
bro." Now here's the icing on the cake. This week you seen what happened with my man DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah,
you know, speedy recovery, bro.
Definitely.
Skip first tweeted, "Yo, they should have kept playing the game." That was his first violation.
What?
Yes. That was his first violation.
I'm not on Twitter, so
Shannon Sharpe was so affected by this shit. He took the day off of work the Tuesday. Came in Wednesday.
I couldn't work.
I thought he didn't come in because of that, his beef with.
Nah, he came in because he was so like shook up with the whole shit.
Okay.
Yo, I was watching that shit. We damn near saw a nigga die. So.
Yeah.
Like that was the closest thing to death.
Okay.
Wednesday they come in, and then Shannon's breaking it down because Shannon's brother was nice at receiver.
Okay.
This man got paralyzed. Right? So Shannon was giving his account like, "Yo, I've literally seen like my brother get paralyzed from playing and all this shit." And Skip basically said, "Who gives a fuck?" At that point, bro.
So I have a question.
I gotta kill you.
So I have a question.
I gotta kill you.
Do you think this is like Skip's gimmick? Like he's playing this character?
Bro, you gotta know
like,
when is.
That's my point.
When is the time to like chill out?
That's my point.
And he hasn't learned how to
chill out. The thing is,
out.
Skip doesn't have a character. Skip is Skip, regardless.
I don't think so, bro. I think he just.
I feel like
that.
I feel like what he said.
Yeah,
I feel like what he said.
Yeah.
But what he said to Shannon, I felt like it was like an attack. I felt like it was like a personal attack that you didn't really have to say.
When is he not attacking Shannon Sharpe? To me, you know.
But that's what I'm saying.
That.
But that's why I feel like this was part of the like.
But not like
this
that.
was too far. This was just another.
Like you attacking a man's career, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a
man's life.
To me,
basically, you telling him his life don't mean shit. Keep finishing the game.
Like
You're right.
What he did was the shit,
bro. Shannon Sharpe wouldn't sit across from that man if he didn't have a Hall of Fame career in the first place.
Okay, but what I'm asking you is there a media side where maybe Skip was kind of like not wrong for having that interaction with him like that?
In terms of what?
Could you ever think of it to say like, I mean, it's media.
Ain't enough entertainment in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Yo,
I'm trying to play devil's advocate if there is such a thing.
All right, so think about it. It's one thing playing devil's advocate. It's a whole other thing where you are literally trying to belittle every accomplishment. Yeah. You don't know what type of time I put into this accomplishment to gain this shit, and you literally just told me, who cares? So what?
I got you.
But again,
bro, are you a Hall of Famer in football? No.
Everybody, that's what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying you don't play football.
That's what I'm saying.
I do way better than you because you never touched it. You never was in the field.
He was a junior on JV basketball.
But that's why I feel
like it makes sense.
Skip's whole thing. Like I said, I always felt like this was his gimmick. But he takes it. He's like similar to Stephen A. He takes this shit way too far. Like when you belittle in someone's career and belittle in someone's life.
I don't think Stephen A. does this.
Stephen A. just plays up the character, but he doesn't. He won't insult.
But most of those things he says to them in person, he doesn't.
Yeah, but he
doesn't trash.
He won't insult your accomplishment.
Yeah, not anymore. He used to. But no. I remember Stephen A. way like I've read Stephen A. articles when he was shitting on UFC. Way
he only shit on things that
he had no idea.
Yeah, he did that to get his.
But as far as like NFL, NBA, he only shits on players who doesn't do what their potential.
And
that was the difference.
And that's fair.
And they checked him on it. He said like a couple people did have a conversation with him and tell him the truth, and he kept it a being and say, "Yo, bro, you could be way better than this. Like, I expect you to be better, and this is why I'm saying something to you."
Because no.
Sometimes players need a foot in their ass. But
white privilege, man.
Is this the end of the show? Would you if you were Shannon Sharpe, would you stay and try to make like?
I think after this last conversation, all right.
Because I think I seen a clip. I don't know if it's after the argument.
Me, I'll send it to y'all when we leave. You could have tapped me in my career, fine. I know what I did. Bro, if I'm trying to break it down and tell you about my brother who is literally paralyzed from playing football, nah.
Okay.
They have to like renegotiate my deal,
bro.
In order to like
Shannon Sharpe. If you look at the clip when I send it to y'all, he's looking at the producers like, y'all really want me to keep putting up this shit, like for real?
Yo.
And I don't blame him.
But then I seen another clip that he had an argument with the announcer lady, like he tried to shut her down. Yeah, like it was like he has a history of this shit, and she was just like, "No, I do have something to say, and I'm gonna continue talking and stuff like that."
Bro, he might just be on some. Let me not make no excuses, because I was gonna say, you know, you get old, you get senile, you just start letting that shit fly. Right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where he's at. I think he's like 70 something.
He's Skip Bayless. How old is he? Anyways, he's old as shit. Or if he's not,
I'm not making no excuses for that.
No, but
he's always saying some foul shit, and it's like, nah, this is enough is enough.
Yeah, but like I said, I always thought that was supposed to be his character, but at the same time, there's a limit to that shit. Like y'all was saying, like you don't fucking downplay. It's one thing you shit on Shannon Sharpe, fine. But the man is literally
like his opinion.
Yeah,
you shit on his opinion.
That's fine.
If he was a Hall of Famer,
his
career,
if he was a Hall of Famer himself, fine. Y'all could have that little spat back and forth. But nah.
You saw the octave. He went a couple octaves. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Skip. Put your glasses back on. Whoa.
That's
whoa.
I remember.
I felt some type of way. If we was in the street and you told me that,
everything that show represents is like how like older white Americans look at like
put your glasses back on.
Fucking black people, bro.
It was like it was basically like it was telling you.
If you look at Shannon Sharpe, let's be honest.
Shannon Sharpe, my guy.
Shannon Sharpe, big nose, big lips.
Yeah.
You know, very loud.
He comes off as a Neanderthal.
Right. This is a representation of black people to white people. I think. I felt maybe since like the 1960s till now, to a certain degree. Right. And the man is smart, right? He articulates himself.
He knows his facts.
That's what I'm saying. He's not just coming up there just talking shit. And he just constantly tries to belittle this dude. You're supposed to boost up your co-host last time I checked.
And again, that's why I always felt that this was the dynamic where Shannon's supposed to be that. Because you take wrestling, right? You always got the two commentators. You always got the one that used to wrestle and the guy that's just always been the announcer. That's where I always felt that this dynamic was. Except Skip takes it way too far. Sometimes I be thinking like, I don't know if this was y'all planned this or this was a script, but there's just certain shit you just don't say.
A lot of the time I think they be going off the cuff.
Yeah, but at the same, which is, I mean,
sometimes it does work. If you go
no, it's gonna work.
Sometimes it works, of course.
But that wasn't. That wasn't
you can't be.
When you telling a nigga to put your glasses back on, like I won't get off this
what
table.
What are you doing? Put your glasses back on.
I'm like, yo, Skip.
Man got heated.
I
would have too, bro.
I know. I see that look. I seen that look. It's just like to a point where you don't even know.
He wanted to
like
knock
steam
his head off of his shoulders,
like steam come out your ears, bro.
And it's hard because to Travis's point, we already get the stigma as like angry black males.
There's a lot of disrespect.
Yeah, we always get the stigma as angry black males. We gotta
in the street. He would have yoked him up.
Oh, what? Skip wouldn't be talking this mess if he was in the streets. He would be.
He would have yoked him up.
But so many athletes have come out against him like, yo, y'all need to get Skip out of here. And Fox. You know Fox.
Yeah, Fox is not gonna get rid of him.
Love this type of
shit. Yeah.
But it's like, then I gotta look at Shannon like, yo, bro, is the paycheck really worth it? You could get a check anywhere.
I think Shannon could go anywhere and still be as good as he is.
Yeah,
I do. But
he's doing like his own podcast and shit now.
That's true. But can he? Yeah. But can he make the same amount of money he's been making now?
Not off no podcast.
No. All right.
Not by himself.
I remember they that play and who was it? They put the camera. The dude was like, yo. God wanted this. God, this is all predestined. I believe it manifests.
Y'all remember where we left off at? Yeah, I remember where we left off.
Talking about
Shannon and Skip Bayless, if y'all don't know.
But we kind of wrapped it up.
Yeah,
we wrapped it
to a certain extent.
All right. I'll put it on cinematic.
To wrap it up, I just feel like you said, if you're gonna play, like, because we all know, like, panels, networks love drama. But if you're gonna play this character, there's gotta be a limitation. There's gotta be this, like, you can't, unless this man is truly a dickhead and just doesn't respect the man, his co-host.
Might be that.
Then that's a whole different issue. That's an issue with not even a check.
Let's think about it. If he respected him, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't have did that.
He wouldn't have violated.
Like I could be on the panel and I could make some witty remarks, but I'll never disrespect this man's family. I'll never do the same with you. That's the same with you. Like, oh man, you wasn't like. I would comment about moments of your career, but I would never disrespect your career as a whole, especially your family.
Bro, he shitted on him being in the Hall of Fame.
Bro,
you know how many selective people are put into the Hall of Fame?
Especially football.
Yeah.
That shit, yo, there's some great people that play football that are still not in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely, you're right.
Like, yo, nah.
All right.
Yeah.